Hello everyone, welcome to LexTech Meet 3.0. Myself Arpit Biswas, serving as a moderator for this episode. There is a saying that no politician, general or king could move the masses like how a filmmaker can. Yes, you have guessed it right. Today we have with us Mr. Sharad Patel, founder of SP Cinecorp Cinematic Venture Limited. He is the producer of the Tashkent Files, a national award-winning film that was honored at India's 50th International Film Festival IFFI Goa and had a run period in theaters of more than 100 days under his banner of SP Cinecorp. This movie had won two accolades at the 67th National Film Awards. He is also the producer of a blockbuster regional film, Chelo Divas, a Gujarati film that broke a box office record of rupees 20 crores, the highest in Gujarati film industry's history. Not only this, Mr. Sharad produced the widely acclaimed Bollywood political drama Buddha in a Traffic Jam, directed by Mr. Vivek Agnihotri, which was his first association with a Bollywood film. Recently, SP Cinecorp has affiliated with Geo Studios on a multi-film deal focusing on to create the original entertainment content globally in multiple languages. It is a pleasure to have you, Mr. Saran.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the great introduction.
Today's event is not only about discussing decentralized film financing through blockchain, but we are extremely grateful for this moment that we are announcing the launch of MetaImajiin, a blockchain-powered platform for the film industry stakeholders. Since it is a brainchild of Mr. Sharad Patel, we would be honored if you could share the idea with us and your vision behind your MetaImajiin.
Thank you, Arpit. So, sharing more about the MetaImajiin, how we came up with the idea. So, just to share you where the inception of this idea began. I'm academically I'm a computer science engineer, so I understand IT and technology well. Traditionally, coming from, I mean, being a Gujarati, I come from a business background, and film business, filmmaking was my passion. So, I turned my passion into business, right, which is what always works the best. And when I entered film business, because I didn't had any legacy into films, it was not an easy journey. So there are a lot of difficulties that you face as a person not coming from a film background and to get to a certain stage in films, right? It takes you years. But luckily, yes, in the first few projects, we got good success, right kind of projects. But we saw that all other industries globally have revolutionized with the use of digital technology. In fact, blockchain has impacted and affected in a good way a lot of industries. But when we talk about film industry, it still requires a lot of solutions. It still requires a lot of transparency. It still requires the change in the way it functions, right? For all the new deserving talents to have an opportunity. So hence, we feel as MetaImagion, we are trying to develop an entire ecosystem where it not only addresses one problem, I'm just jumping the queue, but just to say, we have heard all talking about NFTs, metaverses, blockchain term since 1 year in entertainment business. But what is the actual real use? Right? We talk about NFTs. Those are more tradings, right? I would call it tradings, right? What is the real use case scenario? I feel blockchain as a technology has lot of use case in the entertainment business. Like right from starting from content registrations, security of the IP infringement, which has been the major concern. We have heard horror stories of writers being the ghost writers, not having the due credits, not having the due payments for the work that they have done. The owner of the original content never gets their due just because they do not have enough power, enough muscle power to fight against the people who are more powerful and who has taken off their rights illegally. So we wish to build an entire ecosystem which provides marketplace also, and we will be developing a lot of solutions which help filmmakers for uh, going through the entire process very smoothly and easily, plus a marketplace for production of the content has been the most difficult task for majority of filmmakers, and direct access to audience as well, so audience can engage with their favorite content in more meaningful manner. Right. So that's the gist of Meta Imagine. There is a lot more to it. once we actually start developing it, we will have more to share in public.
Right. And
And also to add on, NFTs obviously are one part of the overall ecosystem. And having said that, we as production houses, Cinecorp are launching our own NFT platform in uh, in just coming week with NFTs of our current film, which is on the release, which is another Gujarati film called Vickida and Varghodo. So we are launching a channel.
so I think Mr. Sharad has the response to the first question, how a producer of the film sees blockchain technology as a helping hand for movie production.
Right?
Moving forward, we will put a question. Is decentralized film financing similar to crowdfunding?
So I would say, in a way, logically it is similar, right? Because even in crowdfunding or when we say decentralized funding, there's multiple people funding a particular product. But where it differs is the underlying technology used, right? Where what happens is in blockchain technology, even in crowdfunding, the collection of the funds is centrally connected and then it is distributed, right? Whereas the major difference that will come through in decentralized financing is because of the smart contracts, it's auto distribution of the revenues as per the holding of each and every member, which is where I think people will be more inclined towards decentralized financing. It's like trading in stocks, right? Where I think people will have more trust. That's the biggest difference I see.
Right. And adding on, we can see that crowdfunding is governed by a lot of laws. But in India, we do not
Yeah,
have a separate crowdfunding act, but we have certain provisions uh, in the Companies Act of 2013, in the Securities Act, the Security Exchange of Board of India Act, the
right,
Securities Contract Regulations Act regarding the crowdfunding, and also it gives certain definitions who are the accredited investor who can
right,
invest money in your project while you are doing crowdfunding. And there are certain qualifications that has to be made that the company is having a net worth of rupees 20 crore. And,
right,
and if you come to the high net individuals, they should have the minimum net worth of 2 crores and who are the eligible investors. And yes, we can see that decentralized film financing is a breakthrough through these laws who
right,
doesn't require law because where the common investors like you and me can
right.
invest directly and going to the platform and invest. But certain laws
Al-
you need to
Also,
follow,
it will
which is
become global, right? It
yes,
will
it's
it
global,
can bring global, whereas crowdfunding you will have limitations in terms of countries, in terms of jurisdictions.
right? So, coming to third question, in the absence of a proper track record, that is, when a person is new in the film industry, it is difficult to raise funds and resources. If you have seen in the movie industry, right? So, how can the decentralized film financing is helping the building a trust among those new community members and those community members to purchase those NFTs of the new project for raising the funds?
See, I not only in film business, or not only in content making, but I think in any nature of globally, not having a track record and being trust is really difficult. However, there are solutions to overcome that particular problem. What I as a user feel is the platform that we develop. I think we would want to provide a opportunity of collaborating the newcomer, the established players, right? As their mentor, basically. So what happens is the people who want to invest money into that particular product, they definitely can bet on the goodwill of the existing players. And based on to that, the new content makers, when they start having their own track record, is when they can individually start running the finances. I think that makes more logical sense for trust building activity.
Right. That's what MetaImajiin also plans to do in the future.
Absolutely.
And yes, that's a good move and what it's make it different from other projects. Lastly, there is the last question. How MetaImajiin NFTs can create a difference among other global projects which are going on throughout the world?
See, as I said, a lot of other global projects are focusing on creating NFTs and creating only trading platforms, right? Majorly. As I said, we don't want to start at the end. We want to start at the beginning, the inception, right? Where right from registration of your content to the process of filmmaking to the exploitation of the NFTs. So we want to attach actual real use case scenarios to the NFTs and not just keep it limited to trading. So that is how we will be creating a difference of the of trading of the NFTs. And in fact, we build
And
communities who would have
right,
opportunities to invest in the next projects or have preference.
right. So this is how we can see MetaImajiin will grow further in the future, right? Creating
Absolutely.
its own marketplace, and we can and viewers can and audience can see that MetaImajiin has just recently launched, and you can see in the website of SP Cinecorp.global, where they have listed a movie, the NFT of the movie named Vickida no Varghodo, which is a Gujarati film movie. Viewers can go and give it a look. You can buy or sell NFTs. You can list your NFTs. You can bid your NFTs over there. And
Right.
moreover, there are a lot of things to explore where MetaImagion will be putting in the future about the art, about the movie clips as an NFT, where viewers and the audience can get a chance to be a part of MetaImagion. To conclude, thank you, Mr. Sharad, for joining us today
Thank
and
you so
giving
much.
your valuable time. And it was an insightful session, and I hope our viewers will get some knowledge bites about how decentralized film financing will work, and they will see uh, the Meta Imagine will grow in the future in the Indian industry.
Thank you very much, Arpit, for hosting this.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, viewers, for taking out your valuable time and to watch this special episode number 8. Hope you have took some knowledge bites about decentralized film finance. Vickida no Varghodo is a Gujarati movie produced by SP Cinecorp that will be released on 8th of July in the theaters. Viewers can visit the website of spcinecorp.global where you can see the NFTs of Vickida no Varghodo, and they have minted beautiful posters, beautiful movie clips for the initial release that has been minted and listed on the SP Cinecorp Marketplace. Viewers can also purchase those NFTs and can be a part of Vicky's wedding, which is on 8th of July in a Gujarati style. If the viewers have any questions or doubts, you can always leave your comments below and we will be happy to answer them. For more of such videos and insightful discussions, subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon below so that you won't be missing any future updates.